man, look, I don't know when the video actually starts with these. It seemed like no matter how early or how late I wait, they seem to cut off at some beginning. So sorry I'm late. Uh, what am I, like 6 minutes past what I said? That ain't too bad. But gonna try to keep this live regular and regulated. And the beer's coming in good. I know y'all ain't here for that. Let me keep it short. I still got to trim it up though and all that, along with the stash. But anyway, this is Cypher. If y'all can please hit that like button and subscribe, I appreciate it. It helps me out. And today, I got Rob in the building. What's going on, Rob? Lafayette in the building, man. It's looking good for Indiana right now. Pacers, I think they up 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you stopping by, Rob. What's popping, bro? How's your day? It's Friday. Thank you for your view and thank you for your like. Rob said I'm on break right now. That's what's up, bro. I'm glad you on break. You hang out with me for a little while before you go back. I appreciate you, bro. So I'm gonna try to make this short, make it quick, because we all on break right now. Rob said what happened last night, bro. My stuff got blocked. I had to hurry up and get off, and I'm glad I did because that stuff got blocked just from playing that song. And I don't know why it happens like that with YouTube. They'll start playing and let you play a song and review, and then they'll just stop. But then, like, this time they just straight up blocked my Gunna video. I had the thing ready for that Gunna release, but YouTube was YouTubing, so I don't know. It was crazy. That messed up a lot, but you know, it is what it is. So unfortunately that happened the way it did. So, but hopefully we don't get that in the future. But that was very odd. That was very weird. I even made the screen small just in case, but it still happened. So Rob said, damn. So speaking of that, Rob, there's a song by Outcast called Spotty Oddy Dopalicious. And Andre 3000 says that phrase in there throughout different parts of the song. I think you should check it out. I think you would like it. I think you would think it's good or funny or both or whatever. But I think you should check that out if you haven't already. It's an old Outcast song, but if you don't remember what it's called and how to spell it, all you gotta do is put in Outcast Spotty and it'll pop up. So that's a really good song. But I will say, yeah, Kendrick, I ain't gonna call dude a menace. I ain't gonna call him a demon, but he's definitely a menace, bro. Kendrick is on a whole nother level of trolling, and it's like, I don't even know if you can call it trolling, but it's definitely a form of bullying, because like, what? Like, how did Kendrick pretty much performed in Drake's stomping grounds of Canada, and he got a freaking standing ovation, which is insane. Like, I get it, it's not necessarily about region that much, but bro, a standing ovation, you perform Not Like Us against the biggest artist from Canada, and you get a standing ovation from his home country. I feel like that was like almost intentional somehow. Like, that was crazy. Thank you for that like too. I appreciate it. And then, like I tell everybody that's in, whether you're hopping in, dipping out, hanging out, please hit that like button. It helps me out, and I appreciate it. And I catch y'all when I catch y'all, whether y'all want to stay now or come back later. I appreciate it either way. Subscribes and likes is all welcome, whether you're watching for 10 seconds or not. I know we all busy, so I appreciate it. But yeah, Kendrick, man, just I don't know what it is. I feel like it's the monkey paw effect again / enigma, but bro does not let off on Drake. And anyway, it's like he finds every corner and crevice to mess with Drake in some way, and it's working. I gotta give it to him. It's working. It's messed up for Drake, but it's definitely working. Rob says you're going live later. Yes, sir. I will be going live again at 1:45, 1:50, somewhere around there. Just a few hours. I'll go live again, but that one will probably be WWE related, I'm sure. So yeah, that was crazy. Drake, the thing with Drake and Kendrick is, I don't know if this is going to be a constant thing or what the exact end game is, because at this point, Kendrick has gone through the stages of competing against Drake, beating Drake in the tit for tat song exchange, disses, and then being afforded the victory, and then winning awards back to back to back. So at this point, it's a landslide, but it's like, how far will it actually go? Yes, Rob, I recorded that in my backyard back in Tennessee. I was 19. It was for a Hot 16 contest for BET. I don't know if I just didn't follow all the rules or I just went with somebody else, but I got a lot of I got a lot of votes on there, and it was looking good for a while, but then it just didn't happen. So I don't know. Um, but yeah, it was cool though. J Tom, what's up, gang? How you doing? What's going on, J Tom? Thank you for sliding through. Whether you're hanging out or dipping out, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate it. It helps me out, brother. Rob said, no matter the topic, I'm here for you, my brother. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it because, you know, I want to explore different topics a lot, you know, when it comes to music and WWE. And, you know, if there's other stuff going on in the world, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. As long as it's interesting enough to talk about. I ain't really big on politics like that. So you probably ain't going to hear me go on about no Trump stuff or nothing like that. But the music and the WWE, maybe even NBA, I'm here for it. Ishan Sharma, sup? What's going on, Ishan? If you don't mind hitting that like button, I appreciate you. It helps me out. Robert said, oh man, wish you had made it. Hey, I appreciate it, Rob. I wish I did too. But I'm not gonna lie, they did pick somebody and she won. She was like a Young M.A. type, I guess, or a Lil Mama type girl. And she had won it, but I ain't even hating. Like, I don't think her verse was just all that good, to be honest. But on top of that, they didn't do nothing with her. They could at least gave her some type of something. They let her be in the Hip Hop Awards cypher for that following year or whatever. But that was it. There was no love. There was no singles. There was no push. It was just that. So that's crazy. So I don't know what that was about. That's weird. Rob said, don't worry, I'm not a political person myself. Right, I got you. Ishan said, it's fine, bro. God has a better way for you. Hey, I appreciate that. And I feel the exact same way. I echo that sentiment. And I appreciate that. Sincerely, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, that's why I want to tell a lot of people, because I had to go through that several times where I thought that, you know, I'm about to make it, quote unquote, or I'm on my way, and then something will happen or not happen to where, you know, it discourages you because you're like, well, dang, if not now, then when? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. Jay Tom says, sorry to interrupt, but what are you talking about? Oh, I had cut in. Sorry, I'm supposed to be talking about the Kendrick and Drake situation, but somebody asked me about the competition I was in to go on BET and perform at their BET Cypher for Hip Hop Awards or whatever. And I put in my stuff. That was back when I was like 19, a long time ago. And they ended up going with somebody else, but didn't do nothing with her. So it was kind of like a waste of time because they ain't like they offered her nothing for real. So I thought it was weird. Rob said, so Homegirl got buried, huh? Yeah, she got buried. It was pretty scary. She got buried, man. And you know what? That's why I say it's not all it's cracked up to be. I've had different songs on the radio over the course of the last like 10 years. But that doesn't mean as much as you would think. Like back in the day, it was a big deal. Like, oh, my song's on the radio. But like now, it's like you can have a song on the radio. You can even have a viral music video. That doesn't mean that you've made it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different levels to it. Different people got their hand in it. There's so much more to it than that. So it's not just as simple as making it as somebody would imagine or say. So I don't know. I think I missed one. No, I guess I am caught up. So, like, and thank you for that like. I appreciate it. Rob said, if I may ask, do you and your mom have other songs? We got other ones pending. We've been working together a lot, especially more lately, and we got other stuff coming out soon, very soon. So please be on the lookout for that. It's going to be great. I love the fact that we got more stuff out, and it'll be great. So I appreciate that. So there was even this time, right? I don't know if y'all know that show Rhythm and Flow, but it was on Netflix. I think they had 2 seasons or 1 season, I don't know. But they had season 1. He said, that's what's up, I'm ready for it. Hey, thanks, Rob. They had season 1 of Rhythm and Flow from Netflix for where it's like rap competition to where if you win $250,000 cash, right? The first person that won out that group for season 1 was related to like Kendrick Lamar's cousin or something. So he already has foot in the game. He already had some other people involved. So it felt more so like a farce, but he was still good at what he did. I just thought that, you know, I don't know. I wish it would more so have been somebody that didn't have no connections to the game at all, to where it would seem less, you know, staged. But anyway, after that, they was getting contestants for season 2. And we all submitted our freestyles. We had to do a freestyle cover, and we had to do like an original or something like that. And I submitted my freestyles, and I was pretty sure that I was gonna get picked for that because they were really good freestyles. I'm not lying, like they were really good. So the day before they was gonna announce who all got picked to be on the show based on their videos, COVID struck. The national announcement, it was April something when they announced it that year, and shut everything down. Shut down Rhythm and Flow, shut down all activity to where nothing got picked up. And I was so salt, bro, because I had just got this truck I'm in now right before it, because I'm like, you know what, I'm so confident in myself that I'm gonna make it off of what I just submitted. I'm gonna get that money. I'm gonna get whatever I want. I want this truck, so I'm gonna get it. It ain't really even about that much. It's just that was how I was feeling. I was so confident in it, and then COVID hit, and then it shut down the whole system to where, like I said, it was all canceled. They canceled season 2. They canceled the freestyles. It was just like, I thought I was on my way. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was there, but you know, that's it ain't that bad. Rob said, if I may ask the joke, I want to get in the industry at one point. In a way, but not like, I guess you would say the current landscape. It would definitely be on a solid ground level where it's not so, you know what I'm saying, industry. Is just more so getting out there and getting paid to do what we love. So that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Jay Tom said, what side are you on? What you talking about, Jay? Rob said, so you got played by COVID, huh? Man, I got played by COVID, huh? Didn't even know it, huh? I was sad, but I ain't show it, huh? I gotta keep it rolling, huh? Man, no, for real, man. That was crazy. I was so ready for that too, but you know, it is what it is. But I even saw Drake at one point was doing something, and that let me know that a lot of those industry guys be so fake, you know what I mean? But it was some type of meet and greet thing or some type of show where they had people in the crowd, and somebody asked Drake, they had brought him a shirt or something, or said they was inspiring art or something, and Drake gave him this like bland as like, I'm all about myself at type answer. Like, it was really, you can tell dude looked like he was disappointed, but it was something like, yeah, just keep on grinding, man. Yeah, keep doing your thing. I don't know if he even said thank you for the shirt, but he just said it like, yeah, keep doing your thing. Because dude was asking him like, what do you basically do to get in there? You know, and Drake gave him this generic answer and was like, yeah, just keep grinding, man. Keep doing your thing. You'll get noticed soon, or you'll get noticed at some point. It was just like, dang, bro, I can't y'all just be 100 and just keep it real? You know what I mean? People I heard give this backstory on the Breakfast Club. They used to be homeless, and all of a sudden they said they saw to somebody, and then L.A. Reid called them and flew them out to Cali, and then all of a sudden they recorded the song and they ain't looked back since. Like, there's so many gaps in that. Like, come on, bro, that did not happen. For one, not everybody's homeless and all of a sudden is a rapper. And two, there's a lot more to that. That's not real. It's not like you're going to get a call from L.A. Reid after putting your song on the internet after 2 days and he flies you out to L.A. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't happen. But whatever. Rob said, guys, see you, my brother. Stay blessed. Hey, you too, bro. I'll see you later on if you do get on later on. Thank you for coming by, as always. J. Tom said, what side are you on, Kendrick or Drake? So I'm going to be 100. I was Team Kendrick, because I've always been Team Kendrick, but I don't disagree with Drake's lawsuit. I feel like it is ruining the beef part of hip-hop, because it's like, well, dang, what can I say then? But at the same time, like, it's not necessarily him calling him a ped that got me divided. It's more so the means they use to do it. Like Universal, the parent record label above Republic and all that, Interscope, definitely boosted the numbers to where his stuff would make it seem like Drake didn't have a chance. So I don't agree with that. But they do that with everybody. I'm sure they even do that with Drake at some point. It's just it went in the cards. They went with Kendrick because of Drake's contract negotiation. So the tactics they used were pretty evil in my opinion. So that's why I don't respect it. I respect Drake standing up for himself because it was just wrong. But as far as personal preference between the two artists, definitely Kendrick when it comes to respecting the art. Just because I know Drake sounds good, makes good music, can rap, but there's too many situations and instances where Drake is stealing somebody else's music. I just can't get behind it. It's okay if you have a ghostwriter. It's okay if you got somebody that writes with you because people always work with each other and write with each other because reciting a song somebody wrote is harder than people would think. It is an actual art, so don't get it twisted. But it's too many examples of him taking stuff that is either obscure or unknown to the world and just passing it off as if it's his. I mean, it goes all the way back to Money to Blow. Like the hook for Money to Blow, that was somebody else's, and it's like there's so many instances where I'm like, it's kind of hard to just take him seriously as a rapper because I feel like he's just playing a role. And I was wondering why I'm like, how come Drake don't do no acting gigs? He used to be an actor, right? Why don't he do any acting? But apparently, he still is acting. He's acting like a rapper. He's taking scripts, which is other people's lyrics, and reciting them like it's a play, like it's like he's in a movie. So yeah, it's just hard for me to respect it. I just don't like it. I don't respect it. I think it's whack. But you know, it ain't really up to me to just say what person should or shouldn't do. I just think that, you know, if you're gonna be a rapper or artist, you know, represent that, be that, and just really put on. I know it's not easy. I know there's been plenty of people ahead of us and before us that have put out all types of music to where we think it's something new that we putting out, but it's already been said. But there's other ways to do it and more creative ways to do it than just copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? That's like the whole doubling bar. Like Drake had said something about my money doubling when I go to Ireland or something like that. And I thought that was dope when I heard it on BB King freestyle. But then I listened to some older music and Nicki Minaj already made that bar like 10 years prior to that. You know what I'm saying? On a remix to a song 10 plus years prior. So it's like, it's not a new line. It's been out already. It's just, that's just usually how it happens, how it goes. So it's okay if you can admit and accept that your stuff might have been said already, but don't just copy and paste the whole freaking verse. That's crazy. John J. Tom said, gotta go, gang, cause something wrong, but God bless you and have a nice day. Hey, you too, man. I appreciate you. I'm glad to have you as a new sub and a new like. Hope you have a blessed day and take care of that, bro. I appreciate you. Hope everything goes well. I'm actually about to hop off of here myself in a minute, but I do appreciate everybody that is in the chat. Like I said, whether you're hanging out or dipping out, please hit the like button. It helps me out. I appreciate it. And I'm here for more content, man. I'm here. We here. We're gonna get this stuff done. We're gonna get this stuff finished. And yeah, just stay tuned for new drops. Thug this month, Gunna this month. We here. Thank you for everybody for supporting. I'll catch y'all another time at 1:45 later on. I catch y'all. Thank you, man. Y'all be easy.